Knowledge is knowing that Frankenstein is not the monster. Wisdom is understanding that Frankenstein is the monster. Hello, internets, and thank you for joining me today. So I just finished off the new Guillermo del Toro adaptation of Frankenstein. Janky Spanish subtitles and all. Yeah, this one ain't out yet, but I really want to talk about it because I'm really excited about it. Del Toro is one of those creatives that he could slap his name on practically anything and I'd be there. If he would tell me that he was doing a Count Chocula adaptation, I would be there to watch that movie. So after Pinocchio and Cabinet of Curiosities and Blade 2 and Shape of Water and all of his other stuff that he's done, to say that I was excited about what he would do with the Frankenstein IP would be an understatement. So now that I have seen it, do I think that it lived up to the hype? Absolutely. There is zero point in burying that lead. I am so stoked on this movie right now that I want to see it again and again and again. And I'm sure the burning question for my audience here is, why would I find this so good? Well, it has everything to do with this just being the perfect meeting of the minds. Now, what I mean by that is there's been 1,000 different takes on Frankenstein. You can't throw a rock without hitting at least 2 or 3 of them a year, right? It's one of the most adapted stories ever done, whether it be a direct adaptation or an indirect one that's been inspired by whatever. Not the point. What Del Toro does in this adaptation is he brings together the best cast to perform the best script, to be presented with the best cinematography and have amazing effects. And it's directed by him, giving us the best version of this story on the screen. I'm usually very critical of things that are adapting things that I already like. To give you an example, when I found out that they were adapting Ghost in the Shell in Hollywood, I knew I wasn't going to like that movie. It was going to be some cynical ripoff that wasn't going to give me what I wanted, because I already had the thing I wanted. And most of all, I didn't trust Hollywood to give me something better than the thing that I already had. However, in this case, Del Toro absolutely can give me something that I've never seen from a story I've already heard. And that's exactly what he does. Honestly, he might be the only guy that can do this in modern day Hollywood. So I'm not getting into spoilers because the movie's not even out yet. Not that I can spoil something that's this old and well told. But I did want to give some thoughts that I had while I was watching this. The first thing I thought was, this is a fucking stacked cast. Oscar Isaac as the man, the myth, the legend, Victor Frankenstein is awesome. Jacob Elordi. I'm not trying that again. Y'all know who I'm talking about, and I'll throw up an image on screen. Christoph Waltz as Harlander. Mia Goth. Felix Kammerer really knocks it out of the park as William Frankenstein. And of course, Charles Dance is going to be phenomenal in anything that he's put in. This cast brings fantastic life into these characters that are so old. And I gotta take my hat off to Jacob for playing the creature as well as he did. He did the exact thing that I thought should be done for years and years and years, because I originally read this back when I was in like grade school or something, and then I reread it a few years later after I realized I had forgotten a good portion of it and had just subbed in a bunch of the Boris Karloff Frankenstein. But I still feel like I could use a brush up on the book itself because I'm not some kind of book scholar here. One thing I do think that they did change from the book was they made Victor a much bigger jerk in this movie than he is in the book. Not that he's great in the book, because even in the book, he's an asshole. He's awful. But in this version, he is a lot of different things, and he never gets the true redemption that happens at the end of this movie. Or at least I feel like they tried to redeem him really quick. They don't follow the perfect ending of the book. If they did, I'm assuming that we would have a fat titty zombie chick. which would have made the movie a 5 out of 5 instead of a 4.5 out of 5. But I did think that that was a strange choice to kind of sort of redeem Victor at the end. It's a little weird. I'll wait for people to engage with this video and leave comments telling me how wrong I am about it. So in conclusion to this quick video that I am doing because I am dying after doing the entire Nightmare in the Ozarks thing, the movie's great, and the only thing that would have made it better is some big fat zombie titties. If you like this video, show me by leaving a like and subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be really cool. But until next time, sayonara, bitches.